Another $10 in customer rolls from the bank. Time to find that copper. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave. This is Quarterbash. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you'll be subscribed to my videos and you'll be able to follow all the drama of the copper count and whatever else I get up to. First thing I want to talk about on the copper count today, the copper count stands at 497, 497 copper pennies found out of mostly modern pennies that came from the bank, but a few others that I got along the way. And for the sake of argument, it's 1959 pennies to 1982. Wheat cents from 58 and before are a whole different category. I'm not keeping them in this batch. These are copper pennies, Lincoln Memorial copper pennies, 59 to 82. Okay, so before I got too far into it, the last time I got some pennies, I got them from Chris W. There were two 1982 small date pennies in there. And it made me think, before I get a really big pile of these pennies, these copper pennies, I should go through and look for any kinds of errors or whatever in that range of pennies. While it won't be too difficult. So I spent the night, a couple nights ago, going through with a magnifying glass and found a whole bunch of candidates for possibilities. But when all was said and done, going through the 497, I found one additional 1982 small date penny. And, you know, that's not so bad. One rare penny out of the 500 extra that I didn't know was there. As we go forward, though, which I'm going to start with today, I'm going to be setting aside any of the pennies that need to be checked, and I'll be updating each time with whether or not there were any rare or different or variety. They might not even be that rare. I don't know how rare the small date. I know it's rarer than the large date, but I don't know how special it is really. If I have 3 of them in 500, well, the 2 that Chris sent plus the one I found, it's not that rare, but it's still, I'm going to keep it aside. That's part of the deal. This is where all the copper count pennies are living now, and they all have, you can see, just the basic ones are down in the bottom, and then there's bags. There's baggies to hold things like small date. And I don't know, I've got one for S pennies. I don't know if I need to put the S pennies in a different bag, but I just am doing it for now, so whatever. All right. Oh, I can tell this system's going to get annoying. 1982 small date. And then there were 3. All right, so as I said, I started with 497 copper pennies. We're going to go through these 20 customer rolls and see how many I can add to that. All right, the bag's annoying. And here we go. Okay, so not a bad haul. A lot of copper. These are the 82s that I need to check. I don't think you could see those on camera from where you are. Anyway, got a pile of Canadian, some 82s to check the weight, some 83s to check the weight, some different possible errors or varieties I need to check for here in the copper, which I'll do off camera and then come back and tell you what I found. These are the 84 and later. This was something that was strange about these 20 rolls. These are the only shield pennies in all 20 rolls. 11. There were 11 pennies in 20 rolls that were not Lincoln Memorial or, you know, Canadian or whatever, but these were old pennies that someone turned in. So, yeah, I would love to always be able to get rolls like that. I think that's a pretty good sign when you see pretty much old pennies. And, you know, I found this. There's nothing all that special about this penny. It's a 2002. I think it's just the highest quality 2002 penny I've found in the wild. Like, I'm surprised this thing was in with other pennies. I'll get a close shot of it here so you can see. All right, time to count these up and come back and let you know what I found. See you in a minute. All right, when all was said and done, we had 8 Canadian cents. This was all modern, not copper. These are the 83s. None of those are double die reverse, and none of them are copper. These are the 82s, which are zinc and not copper. These are the 23 1982s that were copper. These are all large date. This one is small date. Very nice. Okay, the final count. Here are the copper pennies out of this batch, this 20 rolls, $10 of pennies. 227 copper pennies, including the small date up here. Added to the current copper count of 497, that makes the new copper count after today's haul 724 pennies. 724 copper pennies in the copper count. Yes. Okay, I'll take it. That's awesome. If I can get this much every week, this number is going to go up pretty quick. All right. I've made a decision also about how I'm going to handle the copper pennies in my dad's collection. Since these aren't really all that old and all that special, I might be taking the copper pennies from this era out of my dad's collection and adding it to the copper count. I think that's what I'm maybe going to do. See that number go up even faster. Because a lot of my dad's collection is a lot older stuff. But we'll get into that in the next dad collection video coming up soon. All right, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.